Welcome to 1111, which is a segment from my podcast where I talk about a topic for 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Today's topic is this book that I've been reading for 11 months straight because I cannot manage to finish this book. I'm a little bit over half of. I'm a little bit almost. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Okay, my priority is I'm going to finish this book by the end of this week. So on Sunday, okay, I'll finish it by Sunday. All right. It's just okay. Something that I've been learning is when you have certain hobbies that you love, and if you overdo them, you're it's natural for you to just burn out or just to not love not love them, but just not have the same um I guess love or just the same importance that you had before towards those hobbies now. And I always fear of losing my hobbies. That's why I always overdo them. But through therapy, I learned that that's literally just abandonment issues. I don't want to abandon myself. So I beat myself up when I let go of hobbies like reading, which is also a very beneficial hobby for me. I love to read actually, and I'm okay. You know what? I'm going to finish reading this book. I also wanted to do this topic today because um, this book is so good, and if I do it in one part, I'm going to be able to get like really good meats and juices. So maybe this was my whole. I did this on purpose, guys. I didn't read for like 3 weeks straight on purpose. No, it wasn't three. It was like 2 weeks straight on purpose, just so we can do the part one and part two of this book. But this book is called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and it's one of my favorite books ever. Like, the way that I rank books is, am I going to make my daughter or my son or my kid read this book? And the answer is yes, I will. This is one of the books that they're going to be reading out of the womb. Even though it talks about breaking habits from when you turn 40, they're going to learn how to break habits from when they're 5, okay? They're going to learn how to, break the habit of, like, peeing in their diaper or something. But so far, okay, let me read you. So right off the bat, I got like the best like annotation page that I could ever receive, and I think I lost it. For my luck, let's see. Oh no, I didn't lose it. Yay! God, you guys, God is real. Just kidding. No, he's not. Okay. Sorry, let me just read you this whole thing. We are part of a vast invisible field of energy which contains all possible realities and responds to our thoughts and our feelings. Use your mind to create your reality. We can create a new reality whenever we want slash choose to. All in the thoughts manifest. Atoms are 99.9999% energy and 0.0001% matter. Energy responds to your mindful attention and becomes matter. Everything exists in potential until it is observed particles, atoms, electrons. If you can imagine a future event in your life based on any of your personal desires, that reality already exists as a possibility in the quantum field, waiting to be observed by you. This is shaped by your mind. You are mindful matter. The you and ideal future is the you now. Affirmations, mind, thoughts all affect our past, present, and future. So, oh, by the way, when I was reading this book, I was down bad. I would literally read this book and I was like relating this book to the person who I was talking to, be like, "Oh my god, they could, do this to benefit their life." And I had times where I never even focused it about me. It was just, down bad, guys. I was down bad. But let me read you one of my sticky notes because all of my okay, I remember taking this book. This book has been with me through a lot. Like it began with the whole situation, and then I went to Boulder a lot with this book. I took this book to the lakes. Like, this book has been everywhere with me because I always had the intent to read, but sometimes you just don't feel like it. And this was the book where I was like, I'm not going to force myself to read this book the same way that I did the Book of Secrets, because I didn't enjoy that book. So I didn't want to happen in this one. But let me read you the sticky notes. So this one says, your thoughts change your reality. Instead of complaining about your problems or keep repeating the same problem over and over, change how you think about by flipping the narrative into this positive thing will happen, or it's out of my control. Show up like the most ideal you ever think, like that person. Your thoughts determine your reality. You keep thinking the same reality, you will continue to have this the same day. This actually really changed my life because I used to be kind of negative. I used to have a really bad mood. I used to like be like, "Oh my god, like we have to do this. It's going to take forever." What like, just negativity, not good, right? But it's a feeling, it's valid. Um but I've just been I literally this is where the phrase look for purple cars came from, like that, because it's always looking for yellow cars, like you're gonna find your yellow car is negativity and stuff, but I put in the look for purple cars, and that's basically what this is. Like, always look for a something that will benefit you, or something that is positive out of this. Like, okay, maybe we do have to sit in a train for 2 hours, but those 2 hours can be used so valuable. Like, you could be like, oh, this is gonna suck. Like, I'm gonna, I hate sitting and doing nothing for 2 hours. It's like, no. You can take your book. You can take your journal. You can talk to whoever's there with you. You can ask random people their sign. You can, there's a lot of like great positive possibilities to come out of a 2 hour drive. Like, that's literally what I dream of, is to have a 2 hour drive where I can do anything. Are you kidding me? Like, since I'm always incredibly busy, I'm like, these 2 hours in the car that I don't have to drive, oh my god, they feel like God sent. If it was real. Anyways, so live in the creative moments. Be the creator. We have to be like animals that don't allow stress or fear consume them. They let the emotion go. You can be headed for high blood pressure, high blood pressure results, but all the energy used for negativity can be used for immune system instead. Fight or flight must be used very lightly. Don't spend so much time stressed. Let it go. Don't try to become somebody / have materialistic things define you. Instead, the universe, good energy, love, mind over matter. This one also kind of changed my life, because I've been learning how to let things go, as towards like, since I've been creating these boundaries that don't really make my family happy, like including my siblings. I've learned to just let go of like their comments, or like their disappointment, quote unquote disappointment in me and stuff. I've learned to let it go and be like, this is not my reality. Like, your feelings towards me is not my problem. It is out of my whole control, and how you feel is how you feel. I can't control it, but that's also not true. And I'm not going to allow you to create this narrative of me that I'm a disappointment, or that I'm, rebelling or whatever. Like, no, Gorge, I'm literally just doing what makes me happy and what brings me peace, as you should as well. Like, you should really focus on bringing peace into your own life. So, learning how to really let go of these emotions and not allow me to get like emotionally stressed, because I think that's kind of what's been happening with my body lately. Like, today I also had a very rough day mentally, like yesterday morning, and I think it's just because I'm so emotionally stressed from the constant like I have to be on constant like fight mode, or flight or fight mode with my family. So I feel like that's also very emotionally stressful for me. And I talked to my therapist about this, and whatever. But let's read another sticky note. It's okay. We'll live. We'll be totally fine. This time next year, we'll be living so good. Won't remember your name, I swear. Living so good, living so good, living so good. This time next year, I'll be living so good. Won't remember your face, I swear. Okay. To change reactions / habits, ask yourself, how do I not want to feel? How am I not going to act when I see her or other traumatic events? Oh, when I feel hurt or other traumatic events. Don't go into situations thinking it'll be negative. Positive what ifs. You learn compassion, positive words, demonstrating a better environment. No person, no thing, no experience at any time, place should disrupt your internal chemical coherence. What I've loved about this book as well is that it talks in very science words. It gives you a lot of science, like, base of your brain, of your mind. Like, it's written by a doctor, right? So it's like like an actual doctor as well. So it I don't know. I just really love this book. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it gives you really. I'm a very like, I need facts. Okay, I need, if I want to believe in something, I need like a chart, or I need like some sort of explanation as to why this exists. You know, like if someone freaking told me that God is real and that these are the pictures, or these are the proof, or this is what happened, and like this is him, and like we can see him. Also, pronouns. Like, how do we know God's pronouns aren't they, them, or not even whatever. Um, like, if they were like, oh, we have God's pictures from NASA, and like these are the pictures, and like scientists were like, yeah, like we were created by God. There's no explanation as to why our, why we have evolved as a human race, or how mammals or whatever. It's like, okay, that makes sense. Like, you got me, gal. I'll whatever. But no, like, it literally has no sense. They're like, read about. Oh, why am I back? Sorry, this is not the topic. But yeah, I really, really, really recommend Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. It's one of my most favorite books ever. It's just great. Like, I know I haven't finish it at all, but like, I promise you, it's so good. And guess what? I'm going to finish it by Sunday, and I'm gonna update you on the actual podcast, and you're gonna be like, wow, I'm so proud of you. So, but I love you so much. Thank you. Please be safe, and yeah, tune into my Sunday podcast. Bye.